Yes, adaptations are universally dreaded and impossible. And I would say yes to that there would have been some dread had it not been Stephen Daldry directing it, Eric Roth having written it, and Scott Rudin having produced it. You get all those elements together, and if you want to just research little names, you'll just see a plethora of work that is nothing but quality and depth and commitment and artistry that you don't get most places. So that eliminated any doubt that may have crept in, but it really wasn't there. You hear Tom Hanks is on, you go, well, it can't be all that bad. Then you hear Max von Sydow, Zoe Caldwell, Viola Davis, Jeffrey Wright, and on. And then they find this magical little spirit called Thomas Horn, who they pluck off of TV from a game show, won $31,000, by the way, Jeopardy. I can only answer maybe 2 questions in the $100 category. And there you have a movie. If they had not found him, they would not have been able to make this movie. Yes, we had a lot of rehearsals, spent a lot of time together. I mean, from November, December, January, February, March, we had that lengthy a rehearsal process and reworking something and doing some scenes and coming back a month later, and then it doesn't work because we worked something else in that said what that scene had said. I mean, the nice thing about Stephen Daldry coming from the theater is that you get your rehearsals and you get to develop characters and relationships that you don't normally get to develop. I loved that it was his point of view of a mother that he thought was in absentia, a woman that he thought was not the right parent to still be on this planet. Her grief didn't allow her to step up as a parent, or so we think. I love that the grief was dirty and it was complicated and she didn't have the answers and she struggled and fought with him when she should have been a mother there comforting and helping. All those things made it that much more interesting to play. And Stephen told me, he goes, do not go in and nurture Thomas. Because when you see him upset, do not go in. And it was so hard as a human being not to go in and comfort this angel. So it was tricky, but it was exactly the way it was supposed to be because I knew at the end you got. If you didn't get that, it wouldn't have been an experience I think I wanted to be a part of. There's a scene you don't see it, it's not in the film, but I was just sitting at a table doing bills while Tom and Thomas were doing their thing, were extremely loud, incredibly close and all that, but they were at each other doing this. Thomas is going to kill me. Taekwondo, Kung Fu, I don't know which one he was doing, but it's very specific and not the one I'm mentioning. But the two of them together, and I'm just watching Tom Hanks ad lib with this child. And you go, that's why he's Tom Hanks. Your heart just explodes and you're laughing and you go, how does that come out of a human being's head and mouth? It was one of those moments as an actor, I didn't have to do a thing. And you just got to take in this moment in time and go, in my lifetime, I was able to watch that. And it just made me all warm and fuzzy inside.